What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and I'm back for another Dragon Ball Z Kakarot video. Guys, there has been a plethora of information coming out. We went over the Kaioken gameplay, we went over the skill tree, and we also talked about the live stream. So what I want to do is actually kind of summarize the skill tree and combine that with what we know about the game, because there's a picture that's being painted here, and people, I think that y'all need to know that picture because it's a Mona Lisa of Dragon Balls, if you know what I'm saying. So let's let the ad for Eniba roll through, man. Y'all check them out, guys, because they can save you a lot of money on games, as well as like the PlayStation Plus and the Xbox Live accounts. And like I said, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is already sold out on that site. But don't forget to use promo code DMGaming for that extra discount. Let it go. The beautiful thing about everything that we've seen in the past couple of days is when I looked at the skill tree in yesterday's video, guys, this game, every bit of this game is reflective of the anime. What makes me so excited about this game isn't the way that it looks, not one single bit. What makes me excited about this game is because everything that I've wanted in a Dragon Ball game is in this game. I've always wanted a game that would play realistic to the anime, where you are strong. And you can cycle through the old videos on the channel, and there is a video in there back even when I was doing Madden videos where I talked about the perfect Dragon Ball game. And this was years, at least a year before they ever even announced Kakarot. So guys, this game, when looking at the skill tree, you can get an idea that this game is literally living the anime. It's making everything about growing, about strength. The skill tree, this is how you know you have a good game. When the skill tree itself tells a story. Even in Goku's skill tree, there is a story of growth. There is a story of overcoming. There is a story of surpassing your limits. Even in the skill tree. Cyber Connect 2, awesome job. Bandai Namco, good job bringing on Cyber Connect 2. Guys, you've never heard this. I've never even thought about it. What game do you know you can look at the skill tree and you can see Dragon Ball Z reflected in the skill tree? Goku's attacks in his skill tree go from Kamehameha, level 1, to level 2, to level 3, to Super Kamehameha, and then to like Ultimate Kamehameha, Ultimate Spirit Bomb. I mean, you have level 1 attacks that go up to 1-star attacks that go all the way up to 4-star attacks that do one of his Spirit Bomb attacks, no lie, look at it in the video from yesterday about the skill tree, literally says that it is powerful enough to destroy planets. That's dope. And his original attack doesn't say that, but when you level it up to the max, and the beautiful thing about it is it requires so much ki. Like, that to me is so dope. Like, the attacks go from requiring maybe 17 or 24 ki to his top 4-star attacks requiring over 200 points of ki. That is amazing. Let's look at the Piccolo gameplay. Let's go to Goku here. Look at his ki right now. It's at 121. So even at this level, he couldn't pull off his most powerful attacks. But that's so true to the growth of Goku in Dragon Ball Z. Goku at level 4 could not do an ultimate Kamehameha wave. And the thing about it is, in some games when you level up the super attacks like the Kamehameha, it looks the same at the entry level as it does with the super Kamehameha. This game is different. Each time you level that Kamehameha wave up, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I bet you the top of the line attacks come with some over the top cinematics. There is growth here. Just like in the anime, Goku couldn't use certain attacks because he just wasn't strong enough. But the stronger he got, he was able to generate more ki, thus use more powerful attacks. You see the Super Saiyan skill broken down in a way where it almost feels like you're actually having to master the form. So for example, even with Kaioken, you have the Kaioken skill, but you can level it up to level 3. So it's almost like mastering the Kaioken, and each time you level it up, you gain more of a damage bump from 20 to 35 to 50, I think is the max level 3. Super Saiyan does the same thing. Super Saiyan 2 does the same thing. Super Saiyan 3 does the same thing. So it's almost like you're actually you're unlocking these transformations, but you're also able to level them up. It's like you're actually living in the anime, having to master them, because Goku had to do that. Goku actually he had to master using Super Saiyan. And even Kaioken in Dragon Ball Super, he learned to maintain that form and even stack it on top of Super Saiyan Blue. Guys, this represents the anime in such a way that is utterly amazing. If you can look at the skill tree of a game and that skill tree tells you the story, man, because literally, and many people in the comments have been talking about the skill tree video and how in depth it is. And that was just Goku's skill tree. You see what I'm saying? You had the Dragon Fist in there. You had so many attacks and buffs. And that's another thing that people were talking about. How OP. They said it was very OP. And which is not bad. They told you that they were going the route of a single player game because of balancing. Guys, what Dragon Ball Z game have you played where you actually feel as powerful as Goku? Goku and Vegeta are strong enough to destroy planets, solar systems. What game reflects that? Xenoverse doesn't. Dragon Ball FighterZ doesn't. The Budokai games didn't. And the Super Saiyan boost, like I used the example from Budokai Tenkaichi. Whenever you were in practice mode and when you had Budokai 3, when Goku would go Super Saiyan, it would start out with 100%. When you go into training mode, it started out at 100%. Or your damage, whenever you looked at the stats in training mode, or practice mode rather, it started out at 100%. When you transformed into Kaioken, it went up to like 10%, or Super Saiyan was like 10%, Super Saiyan 2 was 20%. Super Saiyan 3 was 30%, and then Super Saiyan 4 was like 145%. But what people don't realize with that is you started out with 100%. So basically, Super Saiyan 4 only gave you a 45% bump to your attack damage. And even in Xenoverse, Super Saiyan only gives you Super Saiyan Blue for your created character evolution only gives you about a 35% bump to your attack power. And while in the game it seems like a lot, it's really not. And the reason they have to do that is for balancing, because otherwise you could one-shot opponents. However, in this game, you have that, say you even have that base attack of 100%. These stack on top of that. Kaioken level 3 by itself gives a 50% bump to your base damage. That is dope. Super Saiyan 3 Max gives a 150% bump to your damage output. Guys, that is insane amounts of damage. You can see how Vegito in the trailer is his ultimate attack is able to take off. I mean, with his spirit sword, which he hits the opponent multiple times. Each slash took off almost 1 million damage a slice. I mean, what other game is able to reflect that? This game is. And like I said, when you get into looking at what Goku's final skills are with the 4-star skills, you get a sense of growth with this game. You're going to see where you start from with these entry-level attacks and how you end the game, which gives an even bigger picture of the end game. Because if he's at a 4-star, you're going to feel Goku grow. You're going to feel Goku get more powerful. You're going to see his growth. You're going to see his attacks become more powerful and take off more damage. Super Saiyan and Kaioken in this game finally have a major impact that is beneficial to the game. Now, Super Saiyan does drain your ki. We don't know at the rate. I don't think that it's at a very fast rate because you don't really have a whole bunch of ki. However, it's said to drain your ki. And same way with Kaioken, it drains your health at about 0.5%. I said 0.005 in another video the other day, but it's actually 0.5. One of the subscribers did correct my math on that, and I appreciate that. But guys, the skill tree alone paints a picture of Goku's growth. Now, can you imagine actually getting that in game, seeing that growth? Because like I said, what Dragon Ball game actually showed you the growth? You look at a regular Kamehameha wave and Budokai looks the same as an ultimate Kamehameha wave, and the same thing in Xenoverse. But this game is going to show you an exceptionally great amount of growth in this game. You are going to see it. You are going to see it in the gameplay. You're going to be able to feel it because even watching the gameplay, when they punching each other and stuff like that, it's like you can feel it. Okay, the attacks are made to where it's like you can feel it. Like right there, Goku using Surge, you can feel him surging. And Surge even gives a 25% damage boost. So you think going Super Saiyan 3 with 150% bump, plus going Surge mode with that plus 25, so that's plus 175, not counting your other boost and bumps to your damage output. Guys, you are truly able. I see why this game tells you that you are able to get as strong as you want to get. And that is true for Dragon Ball Z. Even though you may have a max level limit, as far as strength and damage output, it's almost limitless. And I cannot wait to see the direction that they go with this. I cannot wait to see how it all plays out in the game. I cannot wait to experience this. A Dragon Ball Z game, Dragon Ball game, period, where you can actually basically live in the Dragon Ball universe, get as strong as you want to get, train as much as you want, and just demolish enemies. Now, the trade-off for this would be, are the enemies going to scale with your power level to always present a challenge? Because eventually you'll get to the point where you're just one-shotting everything. You get what I'm saying? So, guys, it's a beautiful, beautiful game, even down to the skill tree. The skill tree tells the same story that the story does. A story of growth, a story of overcoming obstacles, a story of breaking your limits. That is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's all I have for right now, y'all. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.